Please join us next time when A&E goes behind the scenes of your favorite new motion picture. And now, A&E goes behind the scenes of the new motion picture. Tune in tomorrow.
Return with Barbara Hershey, Keanu Reeves, and Peter Falk to those thrill-a-second days and static-charged nights when radio made you tune in tomorrow.
Okay, gang, take 5, and then we'll hit it.
This is 1950 in New Orleans, you know, and New Orleans, there's something about New Orleans that's bigger than life.
Tune in tomorrow is the story of what happens to a young guy who thinks he's got everything sorted when, firstly, his aunt arrives from New York, and against all the odds, against all expectation, he starts to fall in love with her. It's also about what happens to him, and indeed to both of them, when an arguably crazed genius of a scriptwriter arrives at the local radio station where Martin works and proceeds, firstly, to turn the daily soap opera into something like Dynasty on amphetamines, and then proceeds to turn their life into the same thing.
The soap opera characters are all, is a great comedy troupe. John Larroquette is hysterically funny just by being deadpan. Liz McGovern, I think, is a wonderful hero.
There's more, there's more.
What?
I'm gonna have a baby.
Oh, my dear. Stop worrying. I can see you've been tormenting yourself. You tell Elmore that a slight adjustment in the documentation, that's all that's necessary.
No, you don't understand. It's not Elma's, it's my brother's. It's Richard.
I think what was good here from the point of view of a storyteller is that you had a kid 21 and you had a woman 35. And on the surface, she's looking for a rich guy, an old rich guy. And the kid is a dreamer.
I am not a total innocent, you know. I can read the signals. I'm 21 and I lost my Cherry 5 years ago.
Now, I don't know what was dark in Aunt Julia, but she was a little afraid that she had urges. She had urges for this young guy.
Wait a minute.
Yes, she did. She got a little excited when he was around, when he touched her. And when he reached down under the table and picked up that napkin and saw your leg there, you were aware of that.
I said to Peter Falk, you know this is the best role I've ever read, what you have. And you said, yeah, I know.
Hi. Nice to see you. Come on in.
I'm inspired by Pedro. And through the course of the film, through all the liberation, I just charge into writing. I mean, I take my vows. I say, I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to write. And I know what my first story is going to be, and it's going to be what happened to me and Julia.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal with you. 5 years. That's all I want, just 5.
Now, here's a kid that's crazy about her. He wants to grab her with both hands at that moment. He's not thinking about 5 years down the line. He just wants her. And he wants all the romance that goes with it.
They were having a great time. I mean, how can you make a film about New Orleans music without having the Neville brothers and having Wynton Marsalis as well?
I've been wanting to write music for a film for a long time, and then when I got the script to the movie, I really wanted to do it then. A lot of the cues in this movie, they segue from a jazz band to an orchestra. So I've tried to find a good theme that will go into either idiom, and then I want the themes to develop as the movie develops. If you have a fight, then you want something that's really percussive and that has a groove to it. That's why I have that shuffle. Dum dum dot, dum dum dot.
Julia!
I've been given the chance to do my best work. And when I look at this film, that gives me a good feeling.
Art isn't just some guy's name, you know. Art is 2 cannibals on a desert island, dying of hunger. Eat or be eaten, Martin. Name of the game. Eat or be eaten.
He's a devil.
Yeah.
He's a devil, but he's on the side of the angels.
Please join us next time when A&E goes behind the scenes of your favorite new motion picture.